Oh,
Hello
nice.
and welcome, everybody. This is the Howling of Frankfort. I am, of course, your storyteller, Ian. I am joined by MB Rose,
As Kira.
Nappy Kitty,
Ask Tommy.
Pooter,
As Jackson.
Vincent.
As Cedric.
All right, who wants to hit us with the recap for last time?
Not it.
Things happened. I don't even know where to start.
We're all still alive.
Tommy had not an epiphany. What is that called?
A revelation?
Yes.
Breakdown?
A mental breakdown.
Yeah, that's the opposite of epiphany.
And then and then like a phoenix, she rose sort of in water. She got frozen in water. Calmed her tits. And then
Ice can do that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
And then we made some fun threats to George. He was able to release Vanessa. We went over, saved her. I did not kill anybody via Garu Rage. Yay. What else? Yes, and we're about to do something to her. Maybe kill her.
Yay.
All right, so the very last moment we had was Tommy introducing the red powdery substance to Vanessa, telling her to just take a small whiff after popping the cork.
Come here and smell this.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very, very small sniff. Just a little bit.
Vanessa eyes you curiously, but she's really in no position to deny. So she leans forward a little bit and breathes in. Not like heavily, just how she would normally breathe. You see a little bit of the dust from the top fly up her nose, and I'm assuming at that point you pull it away.
Yeah, I quickly pull it away, and I set her down, and I start walking back slowly.
Wait one moment here. All right, yeah, it doesn't.
I'm kind of hunched over on the defense.
She slumps down as if she's just dead. And then all of a sudden her eyes shoot open, both of them, so you can actually see the missing eye. The hole in the skull, essentially.
Jeez.
That's when her skin starts to reform very, very quickly. Her skin almost seems to push the silver off of itself, almost, and you see the dried, solidified silver fall off onto the ground. Her scalp grows back. Her hair doesn't grow back.
Aw, come on.
But, well, hair is dead skin cells, so. But while her one eye remains blue, the eye that regrows is instead it looks really bloodshot, and the pupil is actually the same red color as the powder.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Evidence.
She stumbles to her feet and goes, "What the hell is that?"
It worked. Oh, you're good?
My heart's about ready to pound through my chest. What the hell is that?
Something that you can't know about, and you can't say anything. I kind of point and hold the stuff kind of close to me.
She follows your pointing finger. What exactly are you pointing at?
Like her, I'm pointing
Okay.
at her. Yeah. You can't know about it. You don't know about it. Nobody knows about it. And we're gonna keep it that way. How do you feel?
Well, my heart's slamming almost out of my chest. I feel like I need to run about 10,000 miles.
Do you want to run? We could do that.
She goes. She kind of grabs her forehead, and you hear a little bit of a mutter underneath her breath, and she says, "Ah, screw it." And that's she runs over to you, wraps her arms around you, and actually kisses you on the lips.
Well, this wasn't all
What?
that surprising.
None of you can see this.
Oh, okay. None of us can.
Yeah,
see
how
this.
far
Were
away are
we
we?
in a
You're not
car?
seeing it, right?
I was in the car.
Yeah, you guys are still in the car, to the best of my knowledge, and she took her around back of the radio station. So
Okay.
this is outside of your guys' vantage point.
Okay, so out of game. What?
Oh, so they can't see it. Okay.
Yeah.
I think brain fart. I think I'm just like eyes kind of wide open and frozen. I'm not used to this type of physical activities.
She slowly pulls away and she goes, "What's wrong?"
Nothing's wrong. That was we'll continue that later.
She kind of chuckles and goes,
It's hot. It's hot. Okay. It's summer. Yeah, you can't spring that on me. No.
I just did.
You can't do that. I'm really pissed at you. I'm really angry. But I'm not allowed to be angry at you. Okay. So we're good. You're good. I'm confused. We gotta go. We'll talk about that later.
At this point, they both come around the side of the building. You can now see that Vanessa is fully healed.
And I'm sweating.
She opens the back door and gets into the back seat with you guys.
All right. Who's sitting where, and where am I sitting?
You're in the driver's seat as always.
All right,
I
as
assume
always.
we're all in the same spots that we were.
All right. So we're good. Nothing weird happened.
Do I need to roll
Okay.
insight?
Actually, if you guys want to roll wits plus
I'm
empathy,
rolling.
go ahead.
I am
I
rolling
get my
this.
lie detecting bonus for this,
Wits
right?
plus what?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
The specialty is what?
With
One
what
extra
again?
dice?
Yes,
Oh.
Wits and what?
I said wits and empathy.
Okay, I didn't hear it
Okay,
because
well,
we were
I mean,
talking.
that's-
Oh, okay.
That's one success.
That's all you need. Really.
Also one success.
Oh, dang it.
And I got 2 successes.
Nice.
All of you can tell that Tommy is extremely flustered right now. You can tell there's a hint of pink in her cheeks. She's sweating profusely for no particular reason.
It's like
This is a
isn't
new
it October
expression.
or something?
No, it's like it's spring.
Okay. Well, it still shouldn't be that hot, but still I'm sweating for some reason.
Cedric just goes, huh.
What? It's hot.
Vanessa goes,
Yeah.
so before I'm assuming we're gonna go back to your place. I have stuff back at the hotel. We need to go get my stuff.
I would be surprised if the police were not crawling all over that place right now.
Yeah, if we go, we gotta
Oh.
go kind of cautiously. If we see cops, hopefully we won't. But if we do, it's gonna be kind of hard to get your stuff.
I don't need to get into the hotel room. I don't want to go into the hotel room.
I
I
was
just,
gonna say that too. It's kind of nasty in there.
I just need to get to the truck. The
Oh.
truck should be in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Yep. Let's go. We should probably get your truck out of there too.
It's not underneath my name. It's under Craig's name.
Oh, okay.
You guys pull up. You see her. There are police in the area. As she gets out of the car, she moves to the truck. She gives a quick look around. You see her take her elbow and just slam it into the driver's side window, and her elbow crashes through it. Car alarm goes off. She quickly reaches in, unlocks the door. You see her rummaging around, and at this time, the police aren't really paying attention. They're dealing with bodies. She gets a key, opens up there's like a cover on the truck bed, and you see her pull out this very large metal case. It looks to be about 4 to 5 feet long, and she kind of slings it over her shoulder. It has the design of a cobra on it with an X underneath it. And then she brings it back into the car. She kind of sets it on your guys' lap since you guys are all in the back seat. All right,
how
I got
big is
what
it?
I need. Say what?
I was like, how big is it?
4 to 5 feet.
Yeesh.
Oh dear.
It's a very large case. She's like, okay, I got what I needed. Let's get that car alarm's gonna bring attention sooner or later.
Okay, and let's motor.
So what did you get?
She goes, you want to see?
Yes.
She pops it open, and it's a King Cobra X bow.
Bow.
It's known for having a arrow speed of around 470 ms, I believe. I'm actually forgetting here, but it's got one of the fastest arrow speeds of any bow.
Ah.
Longbow or recurve?
Yo, how'd you get your hands on these?
It's composite.
A 5-foot long composite bow?
It's specially created for her.
Yeah.
It's not a mass-produced thing.
We should go.
That's dope.
Well,
I assume we're driving and talking.
yeah, you guys are driving and talking. So, she's kind of rubbing her hands together. So, I'm guessing things are going down tomorrow, correct? Still?
Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I would hope so.
And unfortunately with fewer numbers, but yes, it's still happening.
Much fewer numbers.
Yeah.
Things are still going through tomorrow, but things have been going south since tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean, she kind of does the gesture of like, yeah, I was there. You have my promise. I will not go after George. She kind of leans her head back and she goes, does my heart ever stop trying to beat out of my chest?
Eventually.
Yeah, it'll calm down after a while. That's why if you wanna, once we get to my place, if you wanna run or something, I've learned that helps.
She's like, honestly, I want to go into Urshel and I want to dig a hole.
It's an odd reaction for a near-death experience, but I mean, everyone responds differently.
No, it's for what she just went through. That's a normal reaction.
I mean, we haven't had too many experiences, but so far it looks like digging is something that is part
Yeah,
of the
pretty
norm.
much, don't you think? Everyone just turns into groundhogs.
I'm assuming Kita is giving Jackson a glare.
Pretty much, yeah. Just a little side glance.
She goes,
Like,
okay. About at this point, you guys arrive back at the house. Outside of Vanessa, obviously, kind of running around, making herself busy, almost just like cleaning your place, to be quite frank, because she doesn't know what to do with this energy and she doesn't want to quite literally dig. It does take a little bit of explaining to explain the rat people that are in your crawl space right now, but you know, the evening kind of comes to a close here. So you guys have more or less a restful night. Nothing major goes on, but obviously nerves are going about. Jackson, you
Yes.
are the first to wake up. What do you what does Jackson do?
What time is it?
It's roughly you guys were gonna move at dawn. It's roughly probably about 3:30, 4 a.m. So before dawn.
Before sunup. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. He doesn't want to wake anybody by being too loud. So he's gonna do some like painting and a bit of carving, like no hammering or anything, just finishing up a few projects that he's got to go on.
No nailing
Okay.
either.
Sure you don't want to hammer something?
Claire
would-
is in bed next to you.
oh my
I
god.
thought we did that already.
I mean, all right, give me a craft plus intelligence check for your painting. We'll start with that.
So it's 4 intelligence, 4 craft. 1, 2 with 1 reroll. Just 2.
2 successes. You're able to finish your painting. What is a painting of actually?
That one is. Let's see. What was I painting? Something. Oh, it was the the jailhouse spirit. Now that's kind of changed with nature, so I'm gonna paint that.
Okay, so you were editing the old painting, I'm assuming then?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say at this point, Kita wakes up. Kita, what are
Eh,
you doing in the morning? It's roughly about 3:33 or something like that, so it's not very long after Jack gets up. You can kind of hear him moving around downstairs. He's not being loud. You just can hear somebody moving.
Food. Keto wants food. He's gonna go to the kitchen and start making some breakfast.
What are you making? Are you just making yourself breakfast, or are you making the entire pack breakfast?
Might as well do the entire pack.
What are you making?
Everything. Waffles, pancakes, morning croissants. Let's get that bacon and some ham with some eggs with cheese.
So you just go everything that's in the refrigerator.
Yes.
Mm.
Steak
All right.
and hash brown with
At
bell
this-
peppers.
At this point, Cedric and Jackson would smell the food cooking.
Well, yeah.
So what is Cedric doing at this point?
Topping off at the loci and has spent most of the morning, just kind of meditating. He seems to be in his own little world most of the time. Of course, his concept of meditation isn't so much the cross-legged around a circle. It's a hammock in the backyard.
So he's taking a nap.
No, he's very much awake, but it's the idea of being outdoors.
Oh, I see.
You can wafting from the house, you can smell the delicious food that is being prepared in there. Are you gonna come in at this point, or are you
Yeah.
just gonna chill?
Yeah, no, I'm totally going in there.
At this point, Tommy awakens to the smell of pancakes and bacon and ham and eggs.
And hash browns with bell
And
peppers.
now,
Is Vanessa
and now
next to me?
coffee.
Coffee.
Well then.
Sure, just
I'll say, yeah. I'll just say that she woke up next to me.
okay. We'll go with that.
So that happened.
Everybody's getting a little something.
So I kind of like quietly, not so subtly, because I'm not the most graceful person, like roll out of bed, that comedic kind of way where the blankets kind of just and I'm just getting up and I'm just like so that happened too. Okay. Okay. I can be quiet and stealthy. I start trying to change like really quick.
All right.
Roll stealth.
No.
Oh.
After Vanessa's ordeal, she is knocked out. So she is. There's no stealth check required.
And then I do the yes, I succeeded. Okay.
So
I
you're
win.
taking the walk of shame.
I am never ashamed. Okay. I won. She's knocked out. Okay. All right. This virgin won. All right. All right. So, yep, I go out and instead of the walk of shame, I have that kind of, stupid grin on my face, skip on my step, birds chirping around me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, morning, everybody. Hey, hi. Oh my God. Kita, you made breakfast. Thank you so much. You're so awesome. Yay. I'm starving.
I look at her like an alien in bewilderment. What? What did you call me?
The only thing you hear from Cedric is
Grr.
just a sip of coffee followed by
Okay. All I heard was a grr.
Cedric, you okay, buddy? It's a beautiful day. Be alive. We're alive.
Coffee didn't quite turn out well.
Oh. Well then.
I'm gonna try again.
You do that.
Jackson, I'm assuming by this point you've come into the kitchen.
Yes. And I see Tommy's stupid grin.
You might be the only person in this group who could take a pot shot at knowing what that grin is.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Tommy. What's with this stupid grin?
I can picture you doing a stupid grin right now, Peter. I've seen it too many times.
Am I grinning? Oh.
Everyone's doing a stupid cheesy grin.
I'm grinning. Oh, I don't know. Just we're alive. You're alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive. Boy, am I alive.
How you feeling?
I was confused. I never questioned it. I was just kind of like, whatever. It never even really, I never even thought of it. Like, you guys were family, my family, and it's like, okay, I don't have time for that. Just I gotta concentrate on you guys, the territory, jobs, social services, all that junk. It's just was never really on my mind, and now it's like
Kita turns around. Can you please stop rambling? Just say it straight. I can practically smell it on you.
No, we can.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh,
Heightened senses. Yeah,
I
We
smell.
all smell it.
Oh.
Smell it on me too.
Well, okay, so I guess I don't hate Vanessa as much as I thought I did.
You're far from hate.
She still irritates me the way she like laughs and touches my hair
And
and
smile and caresses your arms.
yeah,
At that point,
I hate all of that. Okay, it's so annoying.
at that point, you feel somebody ruffle your hair. Vanessa has come downstairs. She's wearing some clothes that of yours. She kind of just took your clothes, and she goes, shut up," and sits down.
Hey, princess, you want to play?
Of course she does.
I don't appreciate you answering for me, but she's right.
Is she like fully back to normal? Like hair and everything, even though she has, you said, one red eye?
No, her hair hasn't grown back yet. That's like superficial. That's not gonna come back on a whim like that.
Okay, I was just curious. I was just curious.
No, she's bald still.
I like the ball.
And her eye?
No, her eye is still that weird bloodshot, and then with the red pupil.
That's a different side effect. I don't recall. I look at Jack.
I use my hands and open my eyes. Huh? How are they?
How's his eyes?
His eyes are completely normal.
Okay.
It was a long time ago, so there's probably nothing left.
Yeah, and you lost your heart, not your eyeballs.
Oh, I mean, it still exploded her heart. It did the exact same thing. It's just, I mean, if you guys want to roll intelligence plus occult, you can.
It's not that important to me.
Did someone say a cult?
Yes.
It puts down the
I'm
coffee.
with you on that one. It's one of my highest rolls here. And not a single success. That's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
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 Wait, so define one of your highest rolls.
Nine dice, no successes.
Oh, nice. Nice. I'll roll 8.
That's rough.
Wait, no. There's one. I thought that was a 6. That's a 9.
Hey.
I should probably take a picture of this. Y'all aren't going to believe me.
You got all 9s.
Oh no.
Close.
All 8s.
1, 2, 3 9s, 2 10s. So that's 5. Okay, 5 successes.
Five
Can I
successes.
have your dice?
All right, so
Crit, occult, the red stuff.
I would say that would be inspiration alchemy to be more precise.
Oh.
Both of you kind of come to the assumption it might be the fact that the drug had to completely replace the organ. So that's probably what's leading to this side effect.
Would we?
I don't even know what the drug is, though. That's the
Would
sad
we be able to guess if it would eventually go back to normal, or would it be permanently red?
It's one of those things. It's just it's just a guess, the whole thing, because you guys don't know the properties of the drug, really, other than how it seems to affect you. So that's the only kind of guesstimate you can make, is that it's a side effect because it had to completely regrow the organ.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
So outside of that, you wouldn't be able to go much further unless you actually specifically study the drug.
That's a later time. Well, if I ever get a
Not
chance
for you.
Hint, hint.
No.
But
No. Yeah, so we're still learning about this stuff. I don't know if your eye's ever gonna come back, but it's a lovely shade of red.
She's like, I can see out of it, so I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
they'll call you Terminator.
I just have heterochromia now. She kind of shrugs.
That's a big word. Okay.
When their eyes are different colors.
Ah, yes. That's what you are now. Temporarily, hopefully.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't regrow anything last time, so I don't know.
No, you regrew a heart.
Well, she did too. That doesn't. Is my heart red? Shall I take it out?
I
Of
mean,
course
we
it's
might
red.
as well
It's blood.
take it out. We take out kneecap, so why not take out that too?
Well, if it
All
means
right, it
I'll
was like
get
7
another
years
bit of that
ago.
stuff.
No, and your kneecap was essential. Okay,
His heart may be essential too. We can add some hoodoo voodoo on that.
his
Uh,
heart is essential in his chest.
Cedric, how did your second brand of coffee turn out?
A little bit better, apparently.
Coffee.
So Vanessa begins to eat the food. So, can I be filled in on what's going on with what the plan is?
Cedric, you're better at explaining this part.
Nice ditch.
We need to talk about your delegation of authority skills.
That's going to be at a later time.
You did say you were the tactician of your old pack.
Yes, but you know what? This is irrelevant. Basically, it's a 3-pronged assault. All right, where do you want me to start?
From the beginning, because I have been absent for pretty much everything, and I'm sure that everybody else is filled in.
Well, there are many beginnings, depending on which tale you want or which culture you want to begin with. I mean, back in ancient Mesopotamia, Oh, you mean the beginning of the planet,
Yeah.
right?
She puts her hand or her face in her hand and shakes her head. She's like, "That's on me. That was to be clear. That was on me."
Sorry, I mean, anyway, the issue we have is the Aslu is currently working on trying to divide and conquer, so we are attempting, albeit with questionable results, to unify and strengthen. The current plan is our rat things, let me make sure I have that correct, are going to punch through the gauntlet, deal as much damage to the Aslu as is possible, and hopefully deal enough damage to the gauntlet to draw out some more of the higher tier adversaries, upon which the pure and the pure are set to go 1v1 against the majority of the Aslu's forces. Our group will be a direct strike team to bringing down the Aslu. We go straight for the heart.
So I'm assuming our strike team's also going to be joined by key members of the Pure.
Not sure about that anymore. We might be on our own.
All right. Also,
we had the pure. To be fair, we had the pure in our good graces for a moment, and then, I may have said a few things untoward to ensure that we, got you back.
okay, that was actually going to be my follow-up question: is what exactly happened, or how did you guys get me out? I'm not going to push you further on that subject.
It's okay. I threatened to destroy his entire base of operations from the ground up. And having restrained Tommy and Jackson with little to no effort, he took one look in Kita's eyes and realized I wasn't bluffing.
All right. So,
well, real quick, I do need to speak on that ability, though. It would take time to muster, but it would deal a decisive blow to the Aslu's everything. So, whatever we want to do with that, I'm leaving up to Tommy. Go ahead.
Wait, repeat?
I was not necessarily bluffing to George.
About
I
destroying him?
yes,
Mhm.
given time and sufficient capabilities, I can produce a water effect, the likes of which would devastate the Aslu's fortifications.
So, can you pull a Noah's Ark?
Yes.
Kita happily looks at Tommy. can can this be a thing?
Vanessa
Something that
says,
would be better used early or late?
Vanessa kind of says, I would say early because that would soften up forces for us to actually, not have to deal with as many when we go in. It would also prevent casualties on our side because if we're already in there and water slams into us,
Yeah.
I can't swim all that well.
There's
Dog paddle.
well, is anyone here familiar with the concept of an orbital bombardment?
I've heard of it and read it in stories.
While this wouldn't be explosive, I can utilize the properties of rain and think think an airstrike of bullets.
That
Lots
sounds fun.
of bullets.
You gotta clear the townspeople.
It is extremely taxing, and I'm not entirely sure that I would completely make it out unscathed, but it's doable.
Vanessa goes, as for townspeople, isn't this thing on the spirit side?
Yeah, so you wouldn't really have to worry much about collateral except for us.
There's water in the Twilight Zone?
There's water everywhere. It's water spurts.
Huh. I actually didn't know that. Okay. Cool.
And I mean, Vanessa says, and besides, if he's as strong as he says he is with his abilities, even if there is no water, he could create it, I'm sure.
I mean, blood is what, 70% water, so I think a lot of that would be spilt.
No, I can just create the water if necessary, though I would prefer to not have to do that.
Well, she kind of leans forward. So, this happens at dawn. She kind of looks at her watch that she has probably taken from Tommy as well at this point.
Does Claire does this to you? Like, does she take your stuff too?
Yeah, well, that's part of being in a relationship. You share everything.
I'm in a relationship.
I know this is new to you, but
It's okay. Okay.
She goes, we're pushing 4 a.m., so the sun's going to be up in what, another hour? I'm assuming, well, we have a little bit more time to do the things that we like to do. I'm going to go take a shower first. She kind of gets up from the table and goes into your guys' restroom.
Me, you want to go?
I kind of do. All right. Well, food was good. We'll talk
I'm
about
kind of
this
grossed
later.
out.
Okay. I did not actually expect that to go down. I was expecting her to go spar with Cedric, but okay.
At 4 in the morning?
I wasn't talking about sparring.
I know.
Oh, I got
So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. It is 5. It is sunrise. Are you guys going to hop through the gauntlet there? Oh, actually, before you guys hop through the gauntlet, Kita, is there anything that you want to do real quick?
Yeah. I'm gonna run up To my room? I'm assuming I have a room.
Yes, you
Or
do.
I claimed a room. Okay. That's a thing. That's a thing. So right into my
Is your thing.
room. Yeah, grab my phone and just, call the moms. Gonna need some supplies.
It picks up on the second ring. She goes, Kita,
Hey Ma. Are you good? Are you okay?
I'm perfectly fine. Are you guys moving? Am I supposed to show up? What's going on? I she you can tell she's a little perplexed. She doesn't know what's going on or anything.
Okay. So things are gonna go down, but not on this side of the world. So you can't come, but oh, if you don't mind, I would like to ask you to keep watch over the town until we get back.
You expect there's going to be some bleed over?
Possibly, yeah. And I expect you to be a great shot.
Well, that's not a problem. I've also called in a couple of friends. Realistically, I could get over to the other side.
I think you're gonna be collateral damage, if anything, because this is going to be massive, 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 and you will, in a sense, be the last line of defense of this world if anything does get past us.
All right. I guess me and Task Force Valkyrie will take care of it.
Please. And I'm assuming you know the pack I'm in and who the alpha is and the other alphas in this town, correct?
I know there's a werewolf problem. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I would like you to not hurt my allies. There's some I don't really care for, and I will point them out, such as someone named George. Does that sound familiar to you?
She sighs and she goes, I'm not your little hitman.
I know you're not. I'm just giving you a tip. And another tip is to please not hurt me. I am still your daughter, whether acknowledge it or not anymore.
I never said that you weren't my daughter. That's what makes this job so much harder right now.
Yeah, yeah, same on my end too.
You are my daughter, and I do love you.
Aw, you still do? All of me?
I gave
Most of me?
I I gave birth to you. You were inside of me 9 months. Of course I do.
Aw, I hope we can get together sometime and practice and you can teach me things and I can teach you things, you know?
She kind of sighs. I'm just gonna have to say we'll see on that. Things are gonna get a lot more complicated.
Understandable. And I don't want to cause any problems on your end, and I don't want anyone on my side to cause problems to you and your men. So if we cross paths in a future reference, I hope we can make it neutral and just don't fire the first shot. Because
That's
if,
kind of the goal.
okay, good, no firing anything at anyone if you see me in the group. Please, I have a pack and they have been taking care of me this whole time. I owe them.
She goes, all right. As stated, at this point, I can't promise anything, but I will do my best. Please
Thank
be
you.
careful.
I will. And only one last request. You got any weapons I can take to the other side? Like knives, grenades?
I have a few, but I mean, they're just a couple of combat knives. Uh,
Perfect. I'll take as
obviously,
many as you got.
All right. Just where are you guys crossing over at so I can go ahead and drop them off?
Out of game, Ian, was that mentioned?
It's in our house.
If you
Oh,
guys are crossing over, if you guys are crossing over at your house, then yes. If you guys want to cross over at a location closer, then you guys can obviously bring the loci. The pure would obviously appreciate that out of game because that is the only loci in town, and that makes it considerably easier to traverse the gauntlet.
hmm. Okay. On that side note, um, hey Ma, can you do a friendly drive by the house and just chuck it on the porch?
Sure, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Thank you. And I hang up the phone.
All right. True to her word, in about 5 minutes, a duffel bag shows up with various knives. There are a couple of grenades in there and one AR-15.
Oh my gosh. I have an
A
awesome mom.
couple of spare clips,
Nice. I
but
kind of wave at the car as it speeds away, I guess.
so. Are you guys all gathered around the living room? I'm assuming at this point when Kita comes back in with the duffel bag.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, we're probably still doing our own little things, but still in the house. Oh, we didn't actually take stockpile of the truckload we got, did we?
No, not really. You did not. I believe Ophelia looked over the guns. Is that correct, Vincent?
Yep, she's working on them. Probably done by now.
Okay.
So Ophelia kind of gestures you guys towards the back porch area where there's a towel that's been laid out and all the weapons have been, polished, cleaned, reassembled. So there's several grease guns. You guys did grab one of the RPGs. Mostly a lot of sidearms, a couple of grenades.
That was a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you guys took as much as you could carry, so to speak. And Tommy can carry a lot.
I got my own guns. I flex.
Yes, but can you punch from 300 yards?
If somebody throws me hard enough.
I can if you let me get enough water.
Okay.
Catapult time.
More water.
I do fear most of these are foreign to me. So
Me too. I'm not sure how to. I punch things, kick things, roundhouse stuff, but I don't really know how to use this stuff.
Well, I looked up online some basic uses, so I know the safeties and the bolts and how to reload. So I know that much. I know how to aim ish.
I mean, yeah, internet and video games.
Well, yeah, but we're going to. I mean, we haven't really practiced with any of this stuff.
We'll have
Can
plenty
we
of targets.
practice?
That is true. That is true. I just hope no friendly fire. I know what that means.
Vanessa kind of holds out her custom-made bow, and she goes, "I'm good with this."
Sweet. I bring the duffel bag and just open it up and just lay with the rest of the stuff so we could take account. I'm keeping my knives to myself.
As stated, it's just a cup. That bag outside of the knives contains a couple of grenades. They're more modern than the grenades from the truck, and then obviously the AR-15, which is much more modern than the other weapons there. So I know Tommy's not taking any. Vanessa's not taking any. Cedric, you're not taking any, from my knowledge.
I'll take grenade, I guess. Those are easy enough to use.
Why do we even get? I'm not gonna use them.
So I guess I'm taking some. Who else is taking some?
Of course, Kita.
Okay, Akita's probably taking the AR-15.
I mean, it's just point and shoot, right?
Yeah.
Can somebody give me just a quick, like
I grab my laptop.
Easy.
A YouTube video.
real quick. Ophelia with her 1 in firearms. Do what she can.
Oh yeah.
Same here.
Well, I mean, she's got more experience. Actually, she's got like 6 experience, so I may as well beef up the firearms. What, 3 points for a skill?
It's
Yeah.
2 points for a skill.
Yeah,
2 points.
4 or 2 points for, yeah. So that's 3 skill. Okay, 4 in firearms.
She's an expert now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kita
wow.
only has
That's what
one.
the internet does.
Is 1 good, Ian?
1 is considered subpar, 2 is considered average, 3 is an expert in the field, 4 is considered a master in the field, while 5 is considered essentially like those trick shot players, the absolute apex, competitors. Olympic. Yeah.
Aw, I'm barely average.
You're a little under average, 2 is average.
Quit rubbing it in! Dang it. I don't have enough experience. I tried taking notes.
I'll probably put more in later.
All right, with that, you guys are now fully equipped. You stand before the loci. Is there any last things you want to say to each other before you guys travel across and things are no longer by yourselves?
Are we taking this with us, or are we going here? Boss?
That's up to you guys.
What, taking all the stuff?
No, the locust. It moves.
It's a stick.
The stick.
I would assume.
Well, he's asking if you guys are going to travel at the house or if you guys are going to take it to a meeting location.
We should probably take it to a meeting location.
All right, I grabbed the
All right.
stick.
We'll have Claire hold on to it once we're through.
Tell me, I do have one concern.
Mhm.
George currently believes Vanessa to be a traitor. If she is in the strike team, I'm not sure how that's going to go.
There's gonna be some friendly fire.
I can try to speak to him, but we're not on speaking terms at the moment.
I'm wondering if I should just call him up.
Hey, it's fine.
Kita passes her cell phone. I'd rather not.
Because we can't have any friendly fire. We all dislike each other. That's a given. But we can't.
Can't focus on the enemy if we're focused on our allies.
Oh, yeah.
No matter how temporary they may be. And plus,
She's like, I can hang back if you guys need me to. I mean, I'm going to be at range no matter what, unless I'm forced into guardrail.
That's true.
Same here.
what about your pack? Keto looks at Vanessa. What's up with that, if I may ask?
I smack Kita.
Yeah, you can actually see a little bit of tears in Vanessa's eyes.
I smack Kita.
Can I duck? Can
I
I get a
No,
duck?
not in this
Oh, come on!
You get wallop upside the back of your head.
Come on! Ow!
Children.
Really, Kita? Really?
Very insensitive
It's just-
of you. Very disappointed.
It's a realistic question.
Very disappointing of you. Okay.
I tried to sound as sensitive as possible.
Wait, hold on. Out of game. Did we explain the situation to Kita?
All I know is exactly. Hey, y'all smacking her for no reason. It's just a lost kid trying to ask questions, man.
Okay, it was a legit
You were
question.
just told to just send a message. Next thing you know, people get thrown out the door, and I'm having to carry them. I do as I'm told. That's it. I don't ask no questions.
That question we'll answer it later.
Okay.
I'm really thinking, should I just call up George?
And tell him what?
I have horrible conversational skills, as everybody has seen.
And legally speaking, if he tries
Mhm.
to claim that she is a traitor without any definite proof, which he already has, he will be the one out of line and in return of the punishment. I am looking where that specifically is up because I fused a couple of laws together that I found, Ian. So don't rule lawyer me so hard. He committed an act of judgment without definite proof, so he's the one that should be punished. Give me a second. Hold on. I thought I saved it.
Holy crap! Wait, guys, out of game.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I ever explained to Vanessa what I did.
Nope. No, you didn't.
Oh crap! And we
What
already
you did?
did the no.
Oh no.
That's a horrible way to start any relationship.
You threw her under the bus and then you banged her with it.
Not funny, guys. This isn't funny. Oh shoot.
Anyways,
Yo.
I'll cut that.
Ooh.
No, you can't cut that because this is legit. Oh frick. Because if
This
I call
is
up
legit.
George and tell him, hey, you know what, it was me, blah blah blah, and then she's like, wait, what?
I suppose I can attempt to talk to George, although how well that's going to go, I'm not entirely sure
I think
about.
he has some. Nah, he has no mutual respect. He doesn't respect anybody but himself.
It's not
Hmm.
respect, it's a level of understanding. And to be honest, he is an unknown, which is very dangerous. So I think he'll be more open talking to him
He's our
than to
wild
you,
card.
Tommy. Yeah.
Cause if I tell him that and then she's just like, wait, what? And then it's like, uh-oh. Then she gets, I don't know what's that. I think she's mature enough to be like, you know what? We'll talk about that later. But as we've all seen, I suck at reading people. I didn't think George was gonna do that. So I'm a horrible judge of character.
Anyways, can we get back into game?
This is
I
game.
thought we were in game.
We are in game. We're trying to figure out what to do.
He's asking because if we're having this conversation in front of Vanessa,
Well,
Who took a shower? Is taking a shower. Wait, no,
we're
never mind.
standing in front of the locust.
Yeah, you're
Mm.
all together. So if this conversation's actually in game,
well, it's not in game. I'm saying that this is part of the game, like not in game. But this is like this isn't us squirreling around. This is different. This is actually me trying to figure out what to do out
I love
loud.
you, Melly.
Oh my god, my blood pressure. Okay.
I say we should show up and tell George, hey, we need her, and leave it at that.
Okay, so I'll just call him up and be like, "Hey, Vanessa's with us. She's not a traitor. She's gonna help us out. I fixed everything. You suck." Click.
We'll take you to court later.
I'll see you in court. And then does that sound good? I think that sounds good. All right, let's just do that.
Cedric, do you have anything?
Including the whole I mean, I was going to make it all like philosophical sounding, but yeah, sure, if you want to go
Make
I
it
mean,
up,
if you
yeah.
want to spit some poetry,
I
man.
don't want to hold the game up anymore.
Do you want me to be philosophical? I could try.
No.
I'll do the phone call, but I'll use Tommy's phone.
Okay.
I don't have
All
one
right,
of my own.
I give you my phone. Here you go.
Thought he had a flip phone.
How do you
Oh,
work
it's
this?
right now. Oh, you know what? It's
You dial it.
dialing. Do you want him on speaker?
No, that won't be necessary.
Maybe talk over there.
Tommy, how you doing?
Not Tommy, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's you again. Cedric,
I've-
right?
Yes, Cedric. I do have something to let you know about. I did a little bit of digging on Vanessa, and I believe I've come to the best of the truth that I can gather.
Oh, and what is that?
The Aslu spoke to many people, many allies in the region, and Vanessa was not immune to that approach. Nor, however, simply approaching the enemy is not grounds for considering them a traitor. Despite my best efforts and my investigations, I could find nothing to tie her to any treasonous behavior. Tommy is letting me borrow this phone. I understand she'll be joining their pack.
Let's cut to the chase here. Let's just clear the air. Be honest.
I'm saying,
Your pack.
I'm thinking about it. For the moment, my target is the Aslu, and if joining with Tommy and them is what it takes to take care of the Aslu, I'll do that.
As I told you last time, this is not over. We do have a bigger threat.
No, but needless to say, there might not be much need to worry about me for very long. I'll leave you with that assurance.
I guess we could all say that. But if we are around, I will make sure your pack, or your soon-to-be pack, or whatever it is, will bleed. And then the phone call ends.
Furball thinks quite highly of himself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That was actually a decent call.
Seems I'm not going to be able to wiggle any of you out of this little mess that I've made.
Eh.
We'll roll with it.
It was
As
gonna
we
happen.
always do.
Perhaps when he sees what I'm capable of, he'll think twice.
I'm thinking twice, that's for sure.
All right, so you guys go to the TPA park.
Mm-hmm.
That's the common ground where you guys originally made the deal with Ben and George. The Ebon Shadows are there. The Predator Kings. You don't know their pack name, but they're there. You know, the Testament of the Holy Flame is there. Ben and his group. And then the Silver Fangs, George's pack, are there. You guys place the loci in between, and everybody pushes their way through the gauntlet. That is where we'll end this particular episode. I am, of course, the storyteller, joined by Vincent,
As Cedric.
Pooter,
As Jackson,
Nappy Kitty,
As Tommy.
and Envy Rose.
Kira, not dying.
We will see you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.